Good night, good night. Good night, peoples. Damn it. Oh yeah. Good night, guys. um, yeah, I'm here to do an interview with an artist called Wikidemus. Um, yeah. I don't know if some of y'all catch like a couple of weeks back. There was some little issue between him and Lucian. I'm not trying to get into that, but who saw it, and who didn't, oh well. So yeah, we're gonna run some tune. We're going fire. Yeah, I'm just here waiting for the artist to come on the live while I run this tune. Well, this is a song that's actually based on the incident. I'm good, and you? You okay? So yeah. The man voice he has such a deep voice. Like seriously deep. No joke. No cap. Yeah, that was an incident. I started myself as well. But he also put out a video a couple of weeks ago, like explaining the whole situation. So who never see, jump over YouTube, go watch it. So yeah, it's kind of funny, but hey, unnecessary, but it is what it is. Don't happen. Alright, let me jump to the next song. Yeah, the best. I decided to actually cut down on my minutes on doing the interviews instead of me going a whole entire hour. I'm trying to break it down between half an hour to 40 minutes. So it gives me more time to also prepare for my other artists, even though everything is already prepared to tell you the truth. But sometimes it no need to stretch. If the conversation good and everything is going good and the time is going fine. But to stretch it for an hour, yeah, I made some changes on that as well, and I have more things that I want to I want to get that done before Christmas rolling. So me have some things to do for the Christmas and also for the New Year Boxing Day as well. I will be live if God spare life, of course. I will also be live around them time as well. I'm not sure about Christmas Day itself, but let's see. Yeah, I got some other. Yeah, I'm trying to step the game up a little bit. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Let me see if I can get the artist. I spoke to him earlier, so I know I might expect me, but yeah, man. I feel like I'm stretching my life away. On to the next song. Over one part. Brick on brick. 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 Don't pay me no mind, I'm just writing on some things that I don't want to forget. So an artist coming, I'll have to be like writing down while we speak. All right. King Management, bless up yourself. I need to actually send art. No, I still got a couple minutes. Around 10 past my adding. Gummy Harris, bless up yourself. Did I add him on this phone? I wonder if there's something. Yeah. I need to add the artist real quick. Brick, bomb, brick. Brick, bomb, brick, bomb, brick. Because the other song gonna play behind each other? No, of course not. Why would it play behind each other? I don't know what's wrong with my phone. It's not playing the music I'm like it used to. That when you're done one place. You have a style that I actually like, and for some crazy reason, it kind of remind me of Tiger back in the days, but that's just me. Hey. Okay, let me send him a message. What time? Great time. Hello. I have so much watch. And the one watch me I look for me can't find. Send your body free. Okay, I knew I was going to get a call, of course. Hello? Good night, good night, good night. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's evening feels nice for me. But anyway, I'm live. If you could jump on the live, because right now I'm just like running your tunes them. So as soon as you get a chance, you could just, yeah. Definitely. All right, no problem. All right, cool. That's what happened? Come on, man. I don't want to listen to go now. I'm gonna play back that tune because I actually like the song.
Comment to everybody what do above. Babylon them do above.
Good night, with a Demas. You good?
Yeah, good night, good
Let me
evening,
stop
and good
this song
morning.
because if I don't stop this song, they will mess up my live. So let me just switch that off so they don't mess my thing up. God, them people are kind of bad mind lately. Them a put a whole lot of thing on my live where I can't play them off because copyrights here and copyrights there. One bunch of foolishness. But anyway, good night. Good night. Let me turn up my volume. Yep. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing it loud and clear. Babylon here.
Good night. Good night. I hope everything is okay with you. Yeah. With Padimos, bless up yourself. It's a pleasure to have you over here.
I mean, I say, Empress, bless up yourself in the highest order of respect and honor to the whole of Europe and the whole of Jamaica and the world. And the demons and the tears. And if I mention demons who drop asleep, tell them to wake up. See me on the voice of the demons make some boy get nervous. Hurry up, Europe and the whole world and the demons. Empress, it's published. I like that.
Oh, let me ask you this. That deep voice, like, were you born with that deep voice or
No, Empress, I born with me, but you know, the Almighty bless me and taught music. Music bring forth this to I as a heritage and a blessing from the Almighty. So we have to just give thanks and work with it, cause in the end of the day when you're born the little toddler voice, a baby voice. A little baby toddler voice. And growing up and moving on, Father God bless you with another powers where you have to use to deal with the world. So I give thanks for the gift that the Almighty that give me to the world. I like that.
and it's unique. Like nobody else can sound like you. Guys, I'm not gonna say you sound like Whipper Demons. You know, kind of voice, kind of unique. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
the
But
before we
the
go in.
thing is this, Empress, we got a thing like we got a thing named the family of demons, which is anyone in the world that this vice it a tremor for the general Nicodemus.
Yeah, for real. That's voice.
And
But let me what I want you to do is like introduce yourself to the people that tell them a little bit about you and then I will take it over from here and we can go ahead and just run through these questions real quick.
all right, 1 second, Empress. I'm gonna do the right thing because where I'm at, I hearing some like a feedback of some music
Yeah.
around me from the far side, but kind of feel like it's disturbing the whole vibe of the meditation of what I'm doing right now. So I'm gonna get a little way away from the music that's playing
Thank
because
you.
I really don't want to know that anything is in disturbing
The
the
interview.
interview of the
They will
interview that
carry
I'm
on.
doing.
Yeah. Thank you very much because trust me that people don't want no afraid to cut you off.
So what I try to do now, I get myself away from all the distraction of the other music that's playing around because I want you to get clear and beautiful and bright and babblicious out of you within the interview.
Definitely. I hear you.
Now, you was asking me a question just a while ago, so could you repeat it so I could be
Yeah,
able to answer
no
the
problem,
question in
no
a
problem,
positive
no
way?
problem at all. I was saying if you could introduce yourself them to the people them that's on the live and the people that will watch live later, Just tell them a little bit about yourself, and then I will take it over from there, and then ask you some questions real quick, and then yeah.
Okay. I'm with Padimus, one of Jamaica musical reggae dancehall artists who do some positive and conscious and uplifting music from out of Jamaica to the world. And you know, I was born in the parish of Trelawney, in a little community that they call Stettin District. Stettin District. And I was migrated to live in Kingston, Jamaica, where I'd go to they would call it an orphan school by the name of Alpha Boy School, where they teach reggae music and all other type of trade in that school. So I was there. So as they would say, these type of school, they would say, is the bad, the kids them not bad and grow up rude. But when I go there, I found out that it was one of the best school in Jamaica who teach all real reggae music. Yellow Man was being at that school. Leroy Smart was being at that school. Danja Man was being at that school. Sean Earth, Ian Earth, and all these guys would be in that school. And there's a lot of soldiers and police and musicians and all type of guys would be in that school. So I see that school as a more uplifting, elevating education and positive from Kingston, Jamaica.
Yeah, somebody called. Just cut it off. All right. So, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to ask you some random question about your musical career. Nothing personal about your personal life. That's not what I do. If you feel like I asked you something that you don't want to answer, you have all right to say so. You cannot disclose the answer if you don't want to. So my first question to you will be, how long are you in this business, and what got you started?
I know I'm in this music business for more than 30 years now.
Okay.
And right now I'm like 54 December coming. And I'm in this music from I was like 22.
22, okay.
So you can know that it's over 30 years.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. All right.
But originally, I didn't take music serious from I was like a kid, young. And when I reached like 20, 22 like that, I didn't still take it that serious. I was like, have it in me. And when we and our friends go to party and dance and stage show, they would say, Demas, I want to go and mash up the place. Let's go and mash up the place. So I will go and just hold the mic and the DJ and the whole place get mashed up. In those days, whenever I DJ, the gangsters would bust shot, live gunshot for their favorite music and their favorite songs. So I get a lot of gun salute back in those days. Lots of gun salute. So these things end up make you start taking it real serious where you say, but wait, everybody a jump for this song and everybody a jump for this style. So I think I could go in the studio. So back in those days, whenever you go on a stage and you DJ on a dancehall platform and you DJ, the song that let the people jump and go crazy, a producer would call you and say, come and voice the song tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So you will go and voice that song. But so I didn't take it as a career and like achievement. You know, I just do it for fun. So I never take it personal. So even if I go and voice a record that song, I didn't even take it personal. I just said, sure, that's a fun. No.
So when did it become a personal thing for you? When did it become your career? When did you say, this is what I want to do?
Around like
Did you
95.
around 95? Okay.
Sorry
Okay.
about that. Around like 95, 95, so I start taking it real serious because I find out that now people start calling me from other part of the parish, like out of Kingston, people calling
Yeah.
me and say we want you on a stage show. And they would pay me to come on the stage show. So wait, this look serious. And this look like achievement. This look like I don't have to do another work but do music. So I end
Yes.
up
Yes.
at the time I was like building furniture, like building bed,
Yeah.
chest of jar, and all those stuff. That my trade. My trade was like carpenter. I learned that trade in Alpha Boy School. Carpenter. But I used to go by the band room and listen. And the band member, the band instructor used to say, well, you don't come in and listen. I mean, I said, no, what they playing, what that name? And it was say like, they playing F, C sharp, C major. And
Yeah.
he tell me the scales them that they playing.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I
Yes.
just written in my head, but I really never really take music serious.
Until
I used to do
95.
like dub poet. At that time, I used to do like concert in the school. We do like dub poets. So I used to be a dub poet when I remember vividly a dub poet where I used to do like, my name is Noel Nash. I used to name Bash Bash. I used to sleep in a rotten cap. But the year when you hear my calabash job clash, lick off Miss Nash, I lash. And the whole place just get busy. And you understand? So when I leave school, I used to do my trade until
Okay.
the dust in the trade work affect my asthma, cause I travel with asthma.
Okay.
So
I know
the
all
dust,
about it.
the dust started troubling my asthma. So I
Yeah.
can't do furniture work or carpentry work no more. So
Yeah.
I was thinking in my head, what else I could do to survive, to take care of my family and whatever. So the gift of the music get back in my head.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I start go to dance with my friends them and we start do shows, but sing on the sound system and thing, but I never take it that personal. I never take it real. Until when it come to 92, 93, 94, 95, when Little Lenny have a thing and gun in a baggy.
Yeah. Yeah. She. I think.
Remember that? Yeah. But at the time, I and Little Lenny live in the same community on the same street. We was living on Grafton Road. I live in at 15 Grafton Road and Little Lenny down by the other side of Grafton Road. But we are friends
Okay.
and we link up. So Little Lenny always go to Shocking Vibes, to Vice and all these stuff. Them time the Beanie Man, they even did bus yet. So Beanie Man always comes around us. Buju
Yeah.
Banton never bus yet, but we anyone that was in the thing.
Yeah.
And you know, that is Screw and all these guys around me, but they didn't bust yet. And you know, Terror Fabulous and all these guys, they was around us. But so I start check with Little Lenny and I say, Lenny, you know what I say? We have the vibes there. My brother, blessed love me done. We all in coming up on an interview, you know. Yeah, my brother, highly blessed. So that's his Firehouse. George from Firehouse bands.
You're breaking up.
He just moving out. That we all part still together. Anyway, so
Okay.
I was like checking Little Lenny and Little Lenny I say, yo, you have a bad voice in Demos. You see me, I say, at the time, me never name Demos. Me name Whipper Rock. Whipper Rock.
Whip and rock. Okay.
Yeah. So when me touch on that stage, I'm going to slap the finger. So it a sound from the mic and I say that better they bad. So Little Lenny I say, Demos. Him first say Demos. And me I say, brother, I Whipper Rock him to know the voice that you got. You can name Demos. So when me go to boom now and start touching the street with Little Lenny, everybody I say, Demos. But
Yeah, yeah,
what type of
yeah.
Demus? So me I say, me did have a name named Whipperock. So me just change it and say Whippademus.
Yeah, keep the whip and put on something else on it.
Yeah, because I was a fan of Nicodemus and Jonah Demus at the time.
And
Because
it's, yeah,
Nicodemus
exactly.
was a household name that famous and him and Super Cat them and all of them I do them thing. And Jonah
Yeah,
Demus come with this computer voice where the whole world I say, him boy, your boy, and you know man, yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah. So the vibes I know, me I felt, yo, me like the vibes, yeah, and me like that stuff me, yeah. So that stuff me I know, plug in on me and me start do it at a different level and me everywhere me go, me hear them I say, Demus. So me I say, wait, tell people connect to the thing here with Pademus and we are do the work and we are do the thing, tell because so we never at the time I never been traveling out of Jamaica yet in the Empress.
Yeah.
On a real level.
Okay.
Never been travel out of Jamaica yet, but Jamaica street dance and everybody take on to the name Whipper Demus. And everywhere I go, they must say a Demus. Some people say a Judah Demus that. Some people say a Nicodemus that. But me I say no, a Whipper Demus. But through the
Okay.
name, Demus
So, yeah.
connected to the world and everybody that it done publish and out and everybody know Nicodemus and Judah Demus. So it
Yeah.
made me be that famous Demus, which is Nicodemus.
Okay. All right. Okay. That question that I asked earlier, yeah, you gave me a very good background behind the name and stuff like that. All right. Let me ask you this. Yeah, you've been in the business for 30 plus years, 32 years, something like that. Have you learned to play like any instruments, or you just do the whole entire vocal part and that's it?
All right, Empress,
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't learn to play any instrument because that not that never in my life of playing instrument. But a thing named kete drum, I will play the
Yeah.
kete. I can play the kete
Okay.
drum. Kete drum is an instrument also, but still I play keyboard, guitar, the drum set and playing the saxophone and the clarinet and no.
All
I
right.
just
All
do
right.
music musically.
All right. Let me jump to the other questions real quick. Um, what accomplishment have you made since you started? Like, what level have you reached to the point where you feel like, you know what, I have done that. You've traveled out for off the islands. How was that
All right.
experience of you traveling to do shows afar
All right.
abroad?
Now that you ask me this question, I have to mention another artist within my career still.
Yeah.
No, the singer that they call Ghost. The singer that named Ghost.
Matt Marcus, that.
You know Ghost.
Of
He
course.
sing Ghost sing. No,
Yes,
Ghost.
you know
Ghost.
what?
Ghost sing. Love you. And I don't wanna need you. You know that singer. No, that singer Ghost now. He is the one that let Demus, with a Demus, reach on a plane to go travel to do music. Though that I when I go like the first place I went to with Ghost, all right, I want to make this real. And I'm not gonna talk because I just talk shit. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go to the nitty gritty of this. Um Ghost was going to Bahamas to do a
Mm,
show. And Mikey Bennett, which is a powerful, big top producer in Jamaica, that own a studio named 2B Grafton Road in Vineyard Town. Mikey Bennett is at the time was writing for Ghost, like managing Ghost, do a lot of stuff for
mm,
Ghost. So he is supposed to go in Bahamas with Ghost, but he did
yeah.
have other things to do where he couldn't go.
Yeah.
So Mikey Bennett said, Ghost, I cannot go with you, you know. So Ghost said, who else? And he must say, make such and such go with you. And Ghost said, no. So Ghost road manager at the time, named Salaman, said to me, Demus, you have a passport? And I say, yes. Him say, all right, tomorrow morning, meet me out at the airport. I said,
Yeah.
airport. So me leave the store the same time. Go to my yard and pack up a little suitcase like a thing.
Yeah, for weekend something.
And after I pack up everything, I come back to the studio and then man I say, all right. At 6:30 in the morning, meet at the airport. I say, all right. So the ticket that Mikey Bennett get to fly on, they gave that ticket to me. But when you go to the airport, at the time we could change the ticket in my name. Okay? So when I go to the airport, a matter of fact, Solomon picked me up at my house in the morning, take me to the airport. And when I reach to the airport, they change over the ticket in my name and thing. So I is like, they would have said a fool to, or naive, to what's going on.
Yeah.
First, I'm going to go up on a plane. First, I'm going to go in left out of Jamaica. So I got some woman, go to the airport, everything sort out, everything work out. And whenever time now, we did it and wait until our time to go in the plane. When I take a stock Empress and I go enter in the plane, they said, let me see your plane ticket. When I look on it, it's a first class ticket I have and I know.
Okay.
Nah, no enough yet. So, me in a number one seat, goes in a number one seat over the to the window, and I in a number one seat next door to Ghost. And I said, wait, what is? So when me there in the plane now, before the plane left, you say, I Empress come to me and I say, what you would need? And me I say, what you would need? So me I say, Ghost. Me I say, Ghost. What do you mean about what me need? So him say, Demon. Anything you want, anything what you want, you can get. And you have to, how much you have to pay? He said, no, you don't have to pay because you're in a first class seat. I said, first class? Anyway, me did that till the plane lift, because I don't want to take nothing yet in the Empress, because I still don't know. When the plane lift now, I go up in the air and settle. Go, so, I say, go with that thing named NSC. Me that tell them, I don't know about NSC yet, you know. We are telling the truth to the world.
Yeah,
I don't know nothing about NSC. So me I say, what that singer, the man say NSC or champagne around there, anything you want. So me I say, you know, I want a shot away, sing and drink. But in those days, you could have smoked on a plane.
Yeah, I know those days, yes.
Yeah, you couldn't smoke no weed on a plane still. You could have smoked cigarette and thing.
Yeah, I know.
So at the time now, me just say, yo, give me a cigarette there. Me sing and me burn one cigarette and me I say, yeah, me now, give me the thing that goes drinking. Them bring me NSC. So me take the 2 first shot in the Emperor. I feel nice and high in the plane, you know. Blessed love, my Lord. Seeing honorable. Seeing. I think, yeah, but yeah. So me feel sweet in the plane. I said, well, Lord, I walk one and sing. I said, Demus. I first say I'm traveling up. I say, yeah, man. He must say, all right. We reach a bar, man. Come off of the plane, check out and all of these things and everything nice and thing. And go to the place then called Crystal Palace in the Bahamas, one of the biggest hotels in the Bahamas, and booking and everything. And promoter come link with and the whole 9 yard. And the promoter said, boss, you bring Demus not in a Bahamas. But at the time, they was thinking of Jonah Demus or Nicodemus.
Yeah.
So all me have to tell the people when we go up on the interview, so this is Whippademus. Them say, no, you change your name to Whippademus, to Nicodemus. So what me have to do? Live the Nicodemus life, because Nicodemus is a famous general.
True. Well, it is right.
So, to the question you ask me I tell you, Ghost is the one that me travel first. Yes. And then, after that now, Ghost when me travel second, Ghost when me travel third, Ghost when me travel fourth, Ghost when... Alright. After that... No, I don't right.
Hold on. All right. Before we go any further. Yeah, listen.
Before, 1 second. Ghost when me be frequent flyer.
Yeah.
Out of Jamaica.
Let me say something real quick. I have a couple more questions that I have to ask you. I have a next interview in the next half an hour, so I'm trying to shorten out the time.
Yeah,
So if you could, like, give me the answers, then, but like real, real short, because if not, I'm gonna miss my questions that I need to ask you,
uh,
and I'm running out of
yeah,
time. And
yeah,
and and like you tell me before, you're punctual, so am I. So we go keep the questions them like short as possible, so I can get through my questions them. Okay.
yeah,
So let me
Empress.
ask you this. You said before you take the whole entire music career serious, you was doing carpentry. Do you still do that? Is there's anything else, any other skills that you
No,
learned
no,
after
I
that?
don't do that anymore. I
Okay.
don't do that anymore. I just see it reggae music and dancehall
Yeah.
straight. We don't do,
Okay.
we don't, yeah, understand?
So you don't do anything else unless it's music.
No, music is my life, my everything.
All right, all right, all right. Let me ask you this, yeah. Um, when it comes to you, because you've been off the scene for a minute. Maybe it was behind the scenes, but on
Yeah.
a bigger platform like the internet and stuff like that, you was off the scene for a minute. What gave you that push and the drive to jump back into music and put yourself back out there?
Well, Empress, I'm gonna let you know the truth. I have some friends around me. When I was
Mhm.
like, I said, show me I go on easy. They said, Demus, you is the man. You have that unique voice there, and you have that them nice lyrics there. You need for in the street. So I'm gonna start take on to the street now and start do the music, cause music is life.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
understand? So I start take on the street, and you have some brethren where always that comes around, like a brethren named Rassarella and a brethren named Steady Rankin and a singer named Natty King, and I do song with Taras Riley, I do song with Sizzla Kalonji, I do song with EQ, I do songs with like Pinchers. So these things start motivate me back to in the street. So I take on
100%
back the
right. Yeah.
platform to a serious level.
All right. Let me ask you this real quick. What makes you think you have that hit factor to jump back into the music? Are you gonna stay in that? Because when I listen to some of your songs, like you have a lot of songs that you sent me, and there's some new tunes in there, but some of them kind of still take me back when I was a younger girl, like back in the days, them with the artists them from back then. Um, was it easy for you to make that change, that transition from that old school vibes that you know and used to, and jumping over like what the new generation is doing now? Is that difficult for you?
No, Empress, music is not difficult in a no possible way. Cause listen now,
Yeah.
whenever the time changes, you have to change with it, whether you're young
Yeah.
or you're old.
Yeah.
The thing is this, remember, fashion is music and music is fashion. Cause music go with fashion. So whenever
Yeah.
time the fashion change, the music will be changing. No,
True. True.
nowadays, one time gone, we used to wear pants where it's like it's a big pants, big shirt. But
Two
nowadays,
people put on one
we're
night.
wearing, yeah, we're wearing skin fit
Yes.
where,
Yes, it's
you know,
true.
things where make you look more neat and look more unique. As you can see, they must all me look, but just look neat and everything. Yeah, so music is like a changes within music, but when you change with music, change for the better and not the worse.
Yes, yes. All
The
right,
thing is
let me
this,
ask you this real quick. Um, if you should describe the typical type of music you make, yeah, and your least and your most favorite and your least favorite about being a musician, like what typical kind of music you put out, what genre would you put yourself as an artist, a pure dancehall artist, reggae, because I see you can do both, but what's the ups and the downs and the do and the don'ts when it comes to this musical career? Like,
and
what do
first,
you think about it
you never
personally?
have finished it. You never have finished the question. Let me tell you this. I do both music, dancehall reggae music, hip hop if it come to, and Afrobeat if it come to. I do all these stuff because I capable enough
Yeah.
to do variety of songs and music when it come to music, because you do music to please your fans out in the worldwide world.
True.
You don't do music for you. Whenever time you're doing music, you're doing music for the world.
For the
So
world.
if
True.
somebody come to you and say, I want an Afrobeat, I have an Afrobeat rhythm, I need a song on it, you're gonna put it on it.
You can jump on it.
And if they come with a dancehall or a reggae or a hip hop or a ska or any music in the world, I can do it. So I put myself in the world of music, not
Music.
specific one music, but worldwide music. I put myself in to the upliftment of teaching and living.
All right. Could you tell me a little bit about the ups and the downs, the obstacle that you encounter throughout your career that you like surpass that like that not bother you anymore, you know, things like them there. What did you have to overcome to like stand your ground and stay where you are even still?
All right, Empress, there's a lot of stuff that I cannot think of. Like, no, sometime you will have some other artists where would try to manipulate you, but
Yeah.
you look over that. You have some producer would try to manipulate you still. They maybe have the best rhythm and they don't want to put you on it.
On it,
You
yeah.
overcome that. Or you can go and lick that rhythm for yourself. The greatest thing in music is to invest in you.
True.
So if you can make $1 million out of music and you can spend $500,000 on yourself, it don't make sense.
True.
So the invest,
Definitely.
same like how you look for somebody else to invest in you, invest in yourself. Because
Right?
you're just a product of some other person, but you're the product of yourself and the product of the street and the product of the world. So you can invest in yourself. So I believe in investing in yourself in music, no matter what genre it might be, Empress. Bless.
True. Would you um like stop doing music? If is there let me put it in a different content. Is any time in your career since you started that you feel like, you know what, I'm done. I'm not gonna do it anymore. I mean, you could take a break and a break can take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, but when you say you stop, like you don't want to do it no more, that's it, you're done. Have you ever had that encounter with being in the industry?
To be real with the Empress, I can't say that. I can't say I would ever stop doing music in my lifetime. As long as I live in my life, I will always do music and I will never forget music and I will never stop doing music because music is my job, is my exercise, is my entertainment, is my love, is my righteousness, is my upliftment, and you can go on and on and on and on. That's music for me. So I will never stop doing music because when I do music, I end up soothe some other people mind, free up some other people, uplift some other people, motivate some other people, and all you can go on and on. So I will never, ever, 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 ever stop and do music for the rest of my life.
All right. Do you write your own songs?
I do write some of my songs, but other people do write for me also
Okay,
because
okay.
listen, sometimes the song that you wrote for yourself don't hit the people like the song that people wrote for you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because other people can have their input and influence on the song that you want to put out or the song that you're busy with writing. But let me ask this, what is your process like when you're about to like if you all right, you're the type of artist that makes songs about your environment, right? And
Yes,
stuff that
I,
you go through on a daily basis. What how do you put that song together on paper and or put the words on paper and turn it into a song?
Empress. I'm gonna be frank with you on a real level. You know, when I write a song on paper, it take me 20 years to done that song. But when I come out of me and do a song, I just do it well done.
Freestyle.
And if you bring a song to me on paper and I look on it and when I check it, I end up maybe have to change something on it. Because everything comes from within it. You understand? So I would call it a freestyle meditation artist in terms of making reggae music.
Yeah.
Everything that you write, when you go in the studio, sometimes you have to change some line and change something about it.
Definitely, definitely. All right, let me ask you this, yeah? You've done quite a few collab with some big artists from then and even till now. Because there's two songs that you have right now that you sent to me that I personally really like. That is the one with Terrace Riley and the one you did, I think, with Sizzler. I like those two. I mean, I like all your songs, don't get me wrong, but the one that stood out to me, and the last two that you sent me last night, I think that's the one with the
Los Shows and Ademus this.
Yes, those two.
I know Los Shows make you crack up. I know that. I don't have to ask. I know. When I hear Los Shows, your face has get light like the sun rising in the morning.
No, but because I'm laughing because I was even saying it earlier when I came live. It's so funny that the whole entire incident to me it was like it could have went better, but I'm not going to really speak on it. But because you brought it up now, it's like, okay, you actually went and made a whole song about the whole situation.
Yeah. All right, Empress.
Yeah.
Listen to this now. I want to just outline this quick and fast.
Yeah.
You see, publicity is a thing where sometimes some artists cannot pay for the publicity that come towards them. And if they do, it costs a lot. Yes. And when you're going to get some publicity that come free, exercise with it. All right, the song Los Shows.
Yeah.
I was at a stage show. Luciana give me the mic.
I know, that's right.
Yeah, all right. So when I started DJ, he took the mic away from me. At the time, I did feel away. And now I tell the world.
That's why I said it could have been handled better and such a the way it went down, but I'm not speaking on it.
Luciana is a man that I personally look up to and respect, and I'm not talking nothing but against Lucy in a no possible way.
Believe me, that's not what we're doing. Absolutely not.
But what I was saying, when he comes up and he took the mic and he said what he said,
some type of way.
Joseph was tapped him on his shoulder and said, Lucy, Joseph was gonna tell him that Lucy, as a wrong thing, give back the Demus the mic to DJ, but he wasn't paying Joseph the mind. Anyway, after that now, I feel embarrassing myself at the time, but I didn't make no reaction. I didn't make no reaction. I go home and I go sleep and I wake up in the morning and I start thinking.
Yeah.
And I go on the net and I make a speech.
Yes, you
did. And then I go to the studio and I sit in and this producer guy, his name Fresh. You understand? His thing named Freshness Work. And the guy that sing with me named Steady Ranking. I was there and I said, you know, I feel like with a liquor rhythm and with a singer song and Fresh Demus. You know what? Tell me what go on. I'm tell him and I say, Demus, me have a song, me have the very words them, you know. I say, all right. And then give me the words them and I deliver. And my brethren Steady Ranking come with the hook. And we just push the song, sing the song and thing. And he say, no, somebody could make the rhythm. And I give him some money and he give the guy and the guy make the rhythm. And, you know, because we have to invest in with yourself is the best. And the rhythm come out and we go so and sing the song and we go so and drop the song and the song don't even fully mix and everything, but it go viral. Cause when we voice the song and
Okay.
done, the video it and send it out and it go viral.
It
Just
did. It
like how
did.
the video with Lucy go viral. So end up I was like, yo, this is just one song. I need to do another song. This song, what we do now, is telling the drama side of the whole story.
Yes.
So I wanna do a song where more serious about the whole story. Talking about what really happened at that
Okay. Yeah.
time, at that night and whatever. So I do another song named Awe Pademus This.
Yeah.
So that song now, when I send out that song more if that song come out effective, even though Lucy shows come out really, really, really effective and make a buzz in the street and the media and the social media and
And
everywhere. It
everybody
does
ran
make a
with
big buzz,
it.
you know?
And the world
And
run with it. Okay, I have two more questions I want to ask you before I have to go. I'm trying to stay on a schedule. Um, when it comes to collaboration, like I said, your collaboration, you've done some collab with some great artists. Is there any artist right now that you haven't done a collab with or would like to do a collab with? Even though you probably have a collaboration with them back in the days. Is there anybody right now that you would love to work with?
well, right now, Empress, may I tell you the God Almighty truth from my heart and my ribs and everything. Me not like do a collab with Beres,
Oh, you mean Big
Freddie
Man?
McGregor. Yes,
Yes.
me know. Beres, Freddie McGregor, Pierre Bounty Killer, Beanie Man,
Yes.
and right now, foreign artists, me don't even know
Right
some
now,
of them,
you have
but
yourself straight out
I
of
would like to
Berlin.
do something. All right, with Popcorn, I would do a collab with Popcorn right now.
Poppy in
With
the
Joshy,
music.
Joshy, I would do a collab with Joshy
I love Joshi.
right
I
now.
love Joshi. I'm not gonna
And
lie.
Joshy is a youth who respect Demus, love the vibe and everything. And I would do a collab with him. All right. If it's possible and I could do a collab with Beyonce, I would do it right now.
Of course, collab is a collab. It doesn't matter who it is, as long as you get that
And
collaboration and
anybody, any artist with a big or small, over the world, Europe, America, Canada, England, or any part of the world, what see with Pademus, where they would like to do a collab with, I'm willing to do a collab with these people.
yes, definitely.
Anytime, any minute, any second, any hour, right now.
All right, let me ask you this, and this will be my final question because, like I said, I'm trying to keep my time going. Could you describe where you have like your first performance that the crowd accept you with your heart and soul, and it don't have to be the first time you travel, but the first time you went on a stage and performing in front of an audience?
This is a question now where hectic, very, very hectic. But anyway, you know, my first on stage where I go to work on a stage show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everybody, the people them just love me like that. This was on a stage show in Grafton Road. In the
Okay.
park in Grafton Road. Them time they have Stonewall Jackson. You have like Angie Angel. You have like a couple of other artists, but on this show you have like Everton Chambers, them kind of cut ranking, them just a bust the place.
Yeah.
See? And you have couple of other artists still, but when I get there, when I reach at that little platform, the youth that keep that show was Desmond Irie. Him gonna leave us. They don't gonna leave us. May your soul rest in peace, Desmond Irie. Because you're respectable youth. Him keep that show. And I did want to do a thing with Angie Angel. Angie Angel have the song out name. She want the agony. See? And when I get there, I said to Angie Angel, when you call me up on a show, even though I did book feet, you know.
Yeah.
Come on, you see the song we have named Agony. I want to do that song there with you, you know. And she said, all right, me I go call you up. See? And she goes, a woman, she called me up. And when she said she want the agony, me I tell her, say, me have the agony. I'm want to get agony in all different sides of bread every day. I want to only pass it me and talk and the place was bust. You see what I'm saying? Then, after that, we do a show down a Beaumont, right? Down a Windward Road side.
Yeah.
And we bust the place. And me I say, wait, me I get at you now. So we do a show in a Rallington town with Granny Screw and Tonto Metro and next artist name. And when we take a start now, I'm go up on the stage, the man know and give me the mic. And when me end up get the mic in my hand, people run out of the house all in the 90. Because they must say, yeah, they must out of the
Yeah.
Then after that now, we do a tour at 63 per Mountain View.
Yeah.
Saying where Lexus come from, 63. Being a man and the same Tonto Metro again, they on the stage. I mean, go up there now, I mean, I say, Beanie, you don't give me the mic, and the man never pass the mic over me head, so I give each other. Yeah, so me get all the way. Now, this I want a serious thing, we shouldn't even talk this, so that took me up. We shouldn't even talk it, for no interview, and no live.
I your testimony, I don't, if I don't lie, I tell that it's your truth.
So when me see so I now give me the mic, I come off of the stage and go check my brethren. The mic room.
Yeah.
Take a 38 off of him. I walk back on the stage. And as Beanie Man get the mic, with a jam him and take it from him. And you saw me DJ and bust the place round 5 times. Let me back the Beanie Man the mic. I walk up. I stop the power really there. Because them time they're gangster life, you know.
I know, back then times I know.
And
But anyway,
when we walk up, I appeared.
listen, I really don't want to cut the interview, but I'm running out of time, so I'm gonna have to like literally cut it. But what I want you to do is tell the people on what platform them can reach you on, what I Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Vivo, all the platforms that we're basically on. Make them know what them can reach you.
IG, wipademus@gmail.com. So Bookface, wipademus@gmail.com. Everything, every platform that you can think of is wipademus@gmail.com. And here is now. When my personal number, if a sound man want get to me if you do dub plate, you can get me on 1876, that is Jamaica area code, 1876, and then 293-9720. So 9720. I know a Wipademus, and it's really, really serious. And Empress.
Well, I just want to say thank you very much for doing this interview with me. I wish we had more time, but we don't. So I gotta cut it short because I'm on an interview after you. I'm gonna like be late neither. You understand? I'm a punctual person. Right. So
we don't want to be late, but we want to know before we leave.
You can bless up who you want bless up, and then
first one big up in my lifetime is my mother, Miss Queenie, what they call Miss Joyce, down in Chilani.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mother me have to big you up, cause you bring the birth of Demus, Demus could have there now. Or Sandy, or Leroy. Yeah. Or Blackfoot, cause we have all kind of name. But Demus. Big up Miss Queenie, Miss Joyce. I love your mommy. You're my beautiful first love in my life. All right. My father, him gone and leave us. But big up Mr. Kowal, see him here. Sam, it's me Coco. All right. May I big up the whole of all of my brethren and sisters them that around me that give me the strength. May I say Rastarella big up. May I say Steady Ranking, big up. Me I say Fresh Network, big up. Me I say Mikey Bennett. Me can't forget you. Big up yourself, my General Mikey Bennett. You're my boss, my General. Dean Fraser. Original outer international Dean Fraser. Big up yourself. Tara Riley. Big up yourself. Sylvia Kalanji. Big up yourself. And we can go on and on and on and on and on. But
before we go,
big up the world Jamaica and the world world.
Before I go, I want to say Andrew Blacks, like they call him and here on this platform, that's one that actually gave me a number to do the interview with you from England. I want to tell him thanks as well. Bless up yourself. Don't know, pass on the artist, no. Because I don't know, so the thing go. Again, I want to tell you thank you very much, and I really and truly I gotta go. I'm already 2 minutes late, and
no, give me 2 seconds more, please, Empress. 2 seconds more. Anjo, Black 90. Yeah, I tell you the truth, my brother. Big up yourself in every possible way. Cause you is one of my general and my respect and honor. And if I don't big up Black 90, Anjo, Father God would have beat me, but I'm not want to beat me. And Andrew Black from Andrew Black's recording studio in a Jamaica, big up yourself, see me. And me I say, me want, if me not big up them people, I'm going to have to run away. Me I big up Osa Joy, Jehovah Evil, McGregor Gully, Burger Gully, Rockford.
It's too much.
All Mountain View, and Jake's Road, Fuba, I am in a Homestead Road.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to do this interview with you. Bless up yourself. Guys, I'll be coming back in literally like 5 minutes time, hopefully. And I'll see you guys. Thank you very much. I'll hit you up as soon as I come off the live, okay?
Yeah. Rasarella, big up yourself, Rasarella. Anyway, there. Bless.
No problem. All right. Later. Good night.